So, the big move last night, the Seattle Mariners are putting their chips in the middle of the table, I guess, because they made a trade with the Tampa Bay Rays. They got all-star outfielder Randy Arozarena. Arozarena is hitting .211, slugging .318. He's got I think this is on-base percentage, a .394 slugging percentage with 15 homers, 16 stolen bases in his first 100 games. Arguably the most coveted outfielder in this year's trade market because he's dynamic and he's also done well, Joe, in clutch situations in the past. The question, is this desperation by the Mariners or is this actually a good move? His numbers this year do stink.
They do, but in the last month, he's hitting .288 with a .937 OPS.
Look at you.
He's got 5 home runs in the last month. 6 stolen bases. He's turned the corner back to being the guy that is an all-star and a very good player. So the start of his season is obviously a total disaster. A majority of his season is a total disaster. But if you're going after the last month, this is a really good move for the Mariners. If he can stay being that guy to put him in the lineup with Julio Rodriguez. And honestly, I was shocked when I saw he was traded and then it was to the Mariners. I was surprised. I didn't think they were going to buy. I thought they were going to stand pat and wait till Tuesday and then potentially sell. So this one surprised me a little bit.
It surprised me too, but they didn't really give up much to get him to lower level minor leaguers. So I look at this as wishful desperation. They are throwing up a bit of a Hail Mary here. And to your point, okay, he's hitting better of late. But this can't be the last move for the Mariners. Hoping Randy Arozarena becomes Randy Arozarena of the past alone is not going to make the worst offense in baseball decent.
No, it should be one of like 4 moves.
Right, exactly.
That they make.
I don't even know if this makes them bad. Like they're the worst right now. They're trying to get to bad or below average and hoping that will help their pitching. They're the worst though.
Yeah, one guy does not totally turn around a season. It doesn't.
Especially if Julio's hurt and the shortstop J.P. Crawford's out for a while. He wasn't hitting well either.
This move doesn't make me change my stance on being more worried about the Mariners now than the Rangers.
You're still more worried about the Rangers.
Yeah, the Rangers, to me, even with this move, they're still the bigger threat to the Houston Astros winning the AL West this season. And, the Mariners, like making this move, getting rid of Ty France, who is dead weight, and bringing up a prospect instead to fill that void to try to get more production at first base, they're wise moves. They've just dug themselves such a hole in terms of the quality of their lineup that I'm not sure 2 or 3 moves like this makes them a playoff contender anymore. I just don't see their offense flipping a switch and being dominant all of a sudden.
Down in a hole and I don't know if I can be saved. They're from Seattle, right? Alice in Chains?
I think so.
They're grunge, I know that.
And a lot of grunge comes from Seattle.
Down in a hole, we're going to our grave.
Yes, from Seattle.
Hell yeah.
Confirmed.
Look at me. Grunge music.
Grunge music, Paul.
A genre I discovered in 2018.
When you moved to Seattle?
Before I moved to Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Chris Cornell passed away, and then I got into a real grunge kick. Specifically his acoustic stuff. Holy crap, it's incredible. So, that's the first move. Does that mean the Houston Astros have to make a move now? I say yes. And I know that, yes, Randy Arozarena is not doing much for the Seattle Mariners, but I just cannot believe how calm and patient, if not procrastinating, the Astros are being when it comes to acquiring that extra starting pitcher or a bullpen guy. All we've seen as far as rumors for the Astros is that they're trying to get rid of Rafael Montero. Great, that's awesome, but I need something to be brought in here. I feel like with Rafael Montero, you are probably paying a team to get rid of him.
Yeah, you're taking on a contract so that comes up in the Jamison Taillon story. I think it was the Chandler reported that they're interested in him. He's got 2 more years at another $36 million total, I believe it is.
Jamison Taillon is a starting pitcher?
Yes, he's with the Cubs currently.
Okay.
And I think that's what their hope is like, hey, we'll take this guy on if you take on Montero, and maybe they take on another bad contract with it. If they can pull that off, that would be great. Getting rid of Rafael Montero in a deal and acquiring something of quality, it sounds wonderful right now. But
I'd be all back on Dana Brown, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be like, hey, Dana Brown, did what everything should have been done already in getting rid of Jose Abreu, and he finds somebody to pawn off Rafael Montero on.
they're great.
Let's do it.
Good start.
Good job, buddy boy.
Those are good moves. What the Arozarena trade most signifies, though, that is intriguing for me is that two names that we've talked about a little bit over the last couple of days, Isaac Paredes and Zach Eflin, the starting pitcher from the Rays and the first baseman. Now it's very clear the Rays are open for business. That, being 4 or 5 games back, whatever it is, of the playoffs right now, of the wild card seed, the Rays are going to go into sell mode. And even though they're right there on the cusp of being a playoff team, by trading Arozarena, they're waving the white flag. And that means that if you want Paredes, if you want Eflin, that these are moves that are now obtainable for Dana Brown and the Houston Astros. And not getting at least one of those guys would surprise me, because they've been so heavily connected already to them specifically that, it makes a lot of sense. So Dana Brown needs to go get his guys now. Go fill some holes in this roster.
Fill some holes.
And find a way to take on someone, beg someone to take on Montero. Beg.
What would you do? How do you get Rafael Montero away? I would offer the finest food from Houston. Got to go to the southwest side, get some Asian food. Mm-hmm. Pinkerton's barbecue, a Highway Cantina margarita, perhaps some of the fried oysters as well from there.
Is there a Whataburger in Tampa Bay?
No, they don't have Whataburger.
So maybe we send some Whataburger to the Rays?
No, come on, man. Listen, I know everyone likes Whataburger. Don't get me started on Whataburger.
I know.
There's a big menu. Congratulations on the big menu, and congratulations on the Texas toast. Get my order right, okay? No, we're sending the big guns, okay? We're sending Papa Steak. We're sending good stuff. No, listen, it's a lot of money.
I thought the Astros were trying to save money, not spend more.
Yes.
But do you think Jim Crane will eat part of that contract to do this? I know he ate the entire Jose Abreu contract, but will he pay half of Rafael Montero's contract and then just have the Cubs or the Rays pay the other half? I don't know if he'll do it again. I think he would rather give up a better prospect in a deal and tell Dana Brown to give up too much in a deal to attach Montero to.
I think that the best way to get Jim Crane to do this is to, as I've said before, imply he's poor. Nothing that a rich person hates more than when somebody flexes on them. This is one of the perks of sometimes hanging out with, and by the way, this is literally everybody that I know, but somebody who makes more money than you. When they offer to pay the check is to see the guys fight over paying the check. And I don't care that I'm not even trying to enter the fray. Like, if the checks get split, great.
Yeah.
I'm going to get Venmo'd afterwards anyway. But seeing two of your friends big bleeping it over who's splitting the check for some outrageously priced dinner, it's a very fun thing to do. Rich people don't like to seem like they're not the richest. So Jim Crane, if he's not buying out Rafael Montero's contract, gotta say,
not rich.
He's a poor.
You ever been in that situation, though, where you're going to go out with someone and they're going to pick up the tab, but it's still kind of awkward because you have to offer?
All the time, Joe.
You have to offer.
I always offer, and my friends are very generous and very kind to me, not to everybody else. To me, they're kind.
There used to be a lot of Saturdays where I would go watch college football with Salisbury, and he would just start buying shots. And at one point I was like, "Hey man, we just need to have a conversation here. I can't pay for this, so we got to stop, or you got to pay for it."
Shots on a Saturday?
Yeah, we used to go.
Yeah.
We used to go hard for college football Saturdays.
How many are you taking?
4 or 5.
What kind?
I take vodka or tequila shots.
You do vodka shots?
Yeah.
You're a psycho.
I know.
Ugh.
I know. Vodka or tequila.
Tequila always goes down smooth. That's a controversial take.
I like vodka.
Vodka shots.
Yeah.
You're more of a man than me. You're just dumping motor fuel in your gullet.
No, if you get Tito's, it's okay. You're all right.
Vodka is not good as a shot.
Probably true.
Vodka in a martini, vodka in a Bloody Mary. Vodka goes well with other things, but straight by itself, you're a psycho.
That's okay.
Good for you. No, I'm impressed, Joe.
Yeah. Okay, get
You
chilled.
smoking cigars last night, drinking bottles of wine.
Yeah, you got to get chilled though. You can't just like that. That helps. Get the vodka chilled.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just saying, like.
Well,
I'm just clarifying.
Joe, I mean, that's implied. Like,
I'm just saying, I'm not really for like a warm shot of vodka.
A warm shot of vodka. That's alcoholic behavior. Okay, let's.
That's
relax.
like I have to fly a plane later. This is the only way that gets me through it.
You have to fly on a plane or fly the plane.
Either.
Okay.
Either. I've seen the movie Flight.
Yeah, and also that's like basically I think every single plane flying in Russia. Everyone's just bleep canned out there. Props to them, like they're flying while drunk, but they shouldn't do it. Bad guys,